hours at night at a time after I get done doing deliveries. But I decided, I'm going to start doing deliveries in about 15 minutes. So I figured I'd get on this morning and just start talking. Um, I have been doing deliveries for a long time. I started doing deliveries way back in the 90s. So that kind of gives you an idea of how long I've been on four wheels. I mean, I started doing pizza delivery back in the early 90s, and then I started my own delivery business in 2000 and had it for 13 years. And I did a lot. I mean, I did a lot more than I ever expected to do when it came to delivery. I mean, I delivered anything, pretty much anywhere. If you have needed anything delivered, I've probably done it. I mean, it's so much stuff. I mean, I've done bird deliveries. I was contracted out to do some on-demand bird delivery pickups. I've done um, lab specimen drop-offs for adults and for dogs and cats. I've done lost luggage returns. So if you have lost your luggage, I've probably delivered something to some, if you've ever been affected by that, I'm one of the people that's probably brought your luggage back, or somebody like me. Um, I've delivered medications to nursing homes. I've um, delivered catering orders for companies. I've done shopping orders. I I've done it all. I mean, I have driven a lot. I can't even count the amount of vehicles that I've gone through in the now probably 30 years of deliveries. I'm sure I've gone through at least 20 or 25. Um, I've also had good experiences. I've also had bad experiences. Um, but, when you go through so many vehicles, I mean, you're going to get some lemons in there. And I've had some lemons, but I've also had some really fun delivery vehicles. I mean, I think one of my favorites was a 94 Ford Crown Victoria. I mean, that was so much fun to drive. It was reliable, but I loved the old pep, I mean, it was so peppy, and it was just a fun way to be able to drive around the state and do these deliveries. I think that lasted me about 60 to 80,000 miles, and I loved it. The thing was reliable. Probably one of the more reliable delivery vehicles I've ever had. Probably next to the 99 Toyota Camry that I had. And I bought this Camry with 230,000 miles on it already. And I put another 80,000 miles on it over the next 2 years. Um, Probably also, again, one of my favorites because it started all the time. I didn't have to worry about it breaking down. I wasn't going to be stuck out in the middle of nowhere, wondering if I was going to be able to get to where I was going or come back from wherever I was delivering from. But yeah, I mean, I've been delivering for a long time. I mean, right now I've been doing the gig economy delivery thing for the last 11 years. And the thing I like about it the most versus doing like what I used to do when I had my delivery business is you get immediate pay. You don't have to worry about, waiting 15 days or 30 days. You're paid as soon as you want to be paid. If you want to be paid for the day, for the week, it's up to you. But it's so much faster. But there are drawbacks, You get these offers that are awful. You get these offers that are like 6 or 7 miles and it's $2. that's barely enough to cover the run of your vehicle. Because I think it costs me about, I think just for gas alone is about 25 to 30 cents. That doesn't include insurance or auto repair, doesn't include any of that. And if you go on Reddit, there are specific subreddits just for bad offers. And you can find this for Uber Eats, you could find this for Grubhub. It's all the same. You know, they post all these bad offers. And I've thought that I had bad offers here. I mean, it's not even in the ballpark. I mean, for me, a bad offer is if something comes up that's 5 miles at about 80 cents a mile. There are some offers out there that are like, 22 miles for $4. That doesn't pay for anything. You can't even gas your car for that. Maybe you can barely gas your car, but that doesn't even pay down for your insurance, your auto repair. And if you're trying to pay personal bills, forget that. I mean, it's not even covered. So, but it's sometimes it's kind of just fun to see what kind of offers, these gig economy companies will throw at you. Because I wonder, sometimes I just wonder what their algorithm is thinking. That's the fun part. It's just kind of seeing, where are you going with this? What are you seeing that I'm not seeing? And I mean, like yesterday, I had 37 offers. No, not yesterday. Yesterday they actually didn't send me much at all. It was, I think it was Sunday. Sunday, they sent me 37 offers. I only took 15 of them. And it's about like a dog tilting their head, because they're looking at it going, why did you send me this? Why did you send me this? And, so I turned down most of these things. Yesterday, it was more like I didn't get many offers at all. I got 15 offers. I took 10 of them. But the funny thing is that 2 out of the 10 offers that I took basically paid for my entire day. I mean, it is literally half of what I made was based on 2 offers out of the 10. That tells you how bad the other offers were that I even accepted. Maybe like a 2 mile, $5 offer for Starbucks. Pretty common. I mean, I've taken some of those, but I don't take the stuff that's below 5. The reason why is because in my little formula that I made for myself, I will not take, because what you do is you take the offer and you multiply it times 3. And that's kind of the basis if you want to make $20 an hour. So let's say it's a $5 offer. That means to me, I have 15 minutes from the time I get the offer to drive to the place, to deliver the order, and that's hoping you're not delivering to an apartment. I mean, that's a whole different problem, because a lot of these newer apartments, they have these fancy call boxes. Butterfly is the big one that these places use. And it takes you 2 to 3 minutes just to navigate that. Because you either have to put in a code or you have to find the apartment number, and then they have to buzz you in, and then you have to walk down a long hallway, and then go down the elevator, and then you have to go up the elevator if the thing is working. Sometimes the elevator doesn't work with the system outside, and so you have to get a different code for that to go up the elevator to drop off the order. And you could spend 3 or 4 minutes just doing that. And that's why you have to be so careful when you accept these kinds of offers, is that you really have to know where you're going, because you could get screwed so bad. It's nice when it's a house. It's nice when it's even an apartment with an outdoor entry. But, it's these encased apartment complex or apartment buildings, that the newest ones, those are always the challenge. You're wasting 4 minutes most likely on these apartment buildings.